Right, first Holy Communion season is upon us, and the cost of it is on the rise with extravagant parties and expensive outfits.
Yes, this morning we are looking at an alternative to the traditional tiara that will be fun to make and kind to your pocket.
I love the fact that the lads are involved in this. Brilliant.
yes,
Joining us now
Love
to
a nice
demonstrate how to make a flower crown for your daughter on her communion day is florist Steph Hutch. Good morning to you, Steph.
Hi. Morning, Steph. Or son.
This is or son, absolutely. Whatever we'll embrace whatever, I suppose.
Yeah.
Tell us about the new business. This is the Crate Flowers.
It's the Crate Flowers. So it's an online flower delivery service, and we specialise in uniquely packaged wildflower bunches.
Okay.
So set up by myself and one of my childhood friends, Claire Ryan.
Okay. So lots of little girls traditionally would have a veil or some kind of tiara for their communion.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it's quite nice, and I've seen quite a trend now for little girls wearing flower crowns.
Okay, so you've brought along lots of examples.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a little bit less sort of chintzy and trashy than...
Yeah, and there's something
some of
really
them
nice
tend to
about
be.
wearing fresh flowers in your hair, I think.
I always find that.
Yeah.
Doing
Normally go
sport
for
in the
dry,
morning.
do you? Yeah. Are we going to try and make one?
Yeah, you guys
Show
are
us
all
how.
going to try and make one.
This should be good.
This should be interesting, all
I
right.
do have a daughter. She's a few years off it yet, but I'm looking on
You can make her
intently.
one now and bring it home to her.
Yes,
Precisely.
you will
Right,
be a
let's-
very
let's make
popular
one
dad.
first.
On the way.
Where do we start?
Okay, so firstly you just need to measure either your child's head
bring
or
the
if it's
head.
for you, measure your head.
That's it.
So you can just use a measuring tape or a piece of string, and wherever you want the crown to sit, just wrap it around.
Perfect. Got that.
And then you just measure it up against some wire and cut the wire.
Any particular wire? Gardening
any
wire?
kind of wire, yeah. Gardening
Yeah.
you can get in a DIY place or a garden centre. So then I've just kind of pre-prepared some of them. So you just tape the two ends together.
Bit of duct tape.
With, yeah, any kind of tape. This is a green florist tape, which is really good because it kind of blends in with the stems. Yeah, so you just tape up the ends and just make sure the wire is covered so you don't poke anyone in.
Which is so far, Steph?
That's it. And then, so I've just pre-started some for you guys. So you just take whichever of your preferred flowers you want.
What takes your fancy, Thomas?
Might go purple. Might go with a mix. Gonna go with a mix, Steph?
Yeah, you can go for
Yeah.
a mix. So I've got a couple of
great.
mixes
Oh,
going
look
on
at
here.
This
bet
is
you don't
lovely.
really
What is this now?
That.
So this is Limonium and this is Solidago. So they just dry really nicely. And then the baby's breath, I think, is great for communions.
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Beautiful,
Beautiful.
isn't it?
Is there a smell out there in town now?
So people at home
What it
could
is.
decide to get creative and make these themselves.
Yeah, they definitely
Unless you have hay
could.
fever, though.
Right, so how do you attach the flowers onto the wire?
Okay, so it's pretty simple. So you just take a little piece of wire. I've just pre-cut up all of these flowers for you guys. And then a little piece of tape.
Right.
And you just tightly wrap the tape around the stem of the flowers.
You gonna manage this, do you think?
I don't know.
This
I'm
is
not
Scarlet
good with
Fidgety bits.
fidgety.
Finicky
fidgety
bits
things.
and
Do
bobs.
you want me to help you?
Yeah, will you help me?
Right.
Will you start on the
Lots of tape. Yeah, you could be the
tape.
assistant cutting up the tape.
Oh, I get the glamorous job. With the cut up
Debbie
the
McGee.
tape.
So you need
on the
little
tape.
strips of tape ready to go, don't you?
Yeah, it's probably handier if you have. I've got a few pre-cut here.
Good.
And Steph, if they're fresh flowers, how long will they last?
So these ones are quite good because they actually dry quite nicely. But if you had your communion on the Saturday, maybe you could make it the night
Mash this
before
around
and
there.
then pop it in the fridge is a good idea.
Okay.
And then they'll actually last for a couple of days.
I reckon at this rate, Tommy, this will be ready for Isla's confirmation.
Absolutely.
When
Was
is
it
she?
4 years' time?
4 years, yeah.
Yeah, so you just literally lay them along and just covering up the tape before each time. You just tightly wrap the tape around the stem.
This is...
It's very Blue Peter-esque, isn't it?
Isn't it?
One of
Yeah.
those things
Yeah, it's
that
very, very crafty.
you make it look very easy, but then you go to do it, and actually
Yeah,
it's
I
not, not that straightforward.
You can't even pick the
I
cellophane
can't even pick the
up.
tape up. I'm just... It's,
But it doesn't
It's a
really
bloke
matter
thing,
where
isn't
you
it?
start because you're going to do a
No,
full
it's just
circle.
shaped
anyway.
Yeah, I just would
Yeah.
recommend keep going in the same direction. So whichever way you start, kind of go
So you've gone the
clockwise that
opposite
way.
direction.
yep. I'm
Yeah.
doing my own
So
thing.
you've done the
Steph,
opposite to what
you can't-
Steph just said.
Look, you get creative
You
over
can't
there.
tame me to your rules and regulations. I'm just
And
going
you
to do
can go
whatever I
as
want.
dense or as light as you wanted to, I suppose.
And the thing is as well,
Right,
if you
look
kind of
at that.
finish it and you notice any gaps, you can go back.
You
and
can
fill
fill
it.
in.
A little bit of purple now. What did we got here? What's the purple one again?
That's
Steph?
Limonium.
Oh, Limonium. Lovely.
And this is
Happy with
baby's
a
breath,
Limonium.
isn't it?
Baby's breath.
In the kitchen.
Which is really popular
Limonium on
in
the
wedding
kitchen floor.
bouquets as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and also for
Take your
weddings, a
finger
lot
to
of
it.
bridesmaids and brides would wear a baby's breath crown.
Lovely.
It looks
Yeah,
really
what do you
nice.
think?
Kind of boho, isn't it?
Yeah, very
more
boho.
purple?
Want an honest opinion?
That,
I
no.
think there's a real trend
Oh,
for
we got
kind of
yellow
doing
as well.
something a bit different for wedding hair now.
Lash on
Yeah,
some of
you can get as creative as you like depending on your own style, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Or you could alternatively just
Are we
do
getting
that.
somewhere
Yeah,
now?
we're done. We're done. I think I'm just going for a sort of a.
That's not as bad as I expected.
No.
Don't stick me there.
Look at the way he's putting the tape on.
Look at the difference. They just go so fast, and I've got this much
Yeah,
done.
but his looked like he did in the dark. Look.
Oh, Tommy, it suits you.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gorgeous,
Pull it
Tommy.
off. Yeah.
It's a real dramatic look.
It is. It's dramatic, all right.
So if viewers, Steph, want
Do
to
for
make them at home,
Eurovision
they
party.
can, and go off and source their supplies and fresh flowers. But if they want to order them from the Crate Flowers, they can.
Yeah, so you can order them through any of our social channels. So it's at the Crate Flowers on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Lovely.
Finish yours
stuff.
out
How
now.
much do they retail for?
So they start at €20. So it depends
Okay.
on what kind of flower arrangements you want to have in them.
And how elaborate
Yeah,
you want to go.
exactly.
Simon, you have a communion next Saturday.
I do, yeah. I'll bring this home for Elliot. He'd love
Yeah.
to wear this.
Good luck with that, Elliot.
Don't mind him, Elliot.
Enjoy, Elliot.
Great stuff,
Steph,
Steph.
good luck with the business.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for
Steph.
joining
Thanks
us.
for having me on.